Hello and welcome to Turning Veganese with AJ. Yes, today I'm just a disembodied voice because I'm getting the heck out of here. I'm going on a very well-deserved vacation. But don't worry, I'm leaving you in good hands with the Phantom of Darkness. He's gonna take over the channel for the month of October. Now he's been calling it Phantober, but please do not encourage him with that. And before I leave, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the names of the candidates for the Numquat. We have 20 nominations this year, but 21 nominees. How is that? We'll find out. Who are these people and why are they being nominated for this year? Well, let's see. First, we have Queen Latifa doing a dairy ad. One of those got milk commercials. Just like Aubrey Plaza, Emma Roberts did last year, but this time it's Queen Latifah. Terrible. Now we have Nicki, Minaj, and Jimmy Fallon doing Red Lobster. They ate at Red Lobster, and you might be thinking, AJ, okay, but many people eat lobster, and many people eat at Red Lobster. Yeah, sure, but not many people are Nicki Minaj and Jimmy Fallon, who have millions of followers around the world. And this is what they promote to them. Lobster. Absolutely not. We have overly religious guy from a Tash Peterson outreach video. Now I'm calling him that. He's just some weird Christian fanatic. And you have to see to believe. I guess. No pun intended. Alright, so next we have Peter Coffin. Yeah, some YouTube num who did a video that was supposed to be about PETA, but really he went on a anti-vegan rant in general. It was ridiculous. And again, you have to see it to believe it. Peter Coffin, bloody hell, it's awful. Now we have Mobi. Yes, Mobi, the musician, I guess. Bloody hell. Okay, so this guy said something about, well, some vegans are extreme militant and they would tell you that honey is completely off the table, but that he's got like a cousin, I don't remember if it was his cousin, his uncle, some guy he knows, whatever, who has a happy bee farm. Well, isn't that special? A happy bee farm, yeah, well, no such thing as a happy bee farm exists. Alright, so moving on. We have Alex Olon trying to retain his title, the last year's winner. This year he's trying to get that second one in a row. We'll see if he actually makes it. Why is he nominated again? Well, he recently appeared in the Trigonometry podcast spewing more anti-vegan nonsense. And then he did a Q&A video when he was celebrating his 750,000 subscribers. Yeah, I guess I said that number right. And one of the questions was his stance on veganism, and he, again, just spewing more anti-vegan nonsense. So I'm sorry, Alex O'Connell, he's still terrible. He's still doing the same thing. He's not even talking about it, but when he does it terrible. So I'm sorry, you're nominated. Now we have Vanessa Bayer. Now this one hurts me personally because she is my all-time favorite SNL cast member. So this hurts me a lot, but hey, it hurts the animals way more. So she's a Numquat. Why? She's doing a Dairy Diaries style documentary program or something or other. It's just terrible. She goes to a dairy farm and works there and whatnot. It's just ridiculous. Okay, so we have Dua Lipa. Why? Because she ate pigeons. And it's like, what the heck? Now, you might be thinking, AJ, okay, but many people eat pigeons. What's the deal? Again, like the same with Nicki Minaj and Jimmy Fallon. Dua Lipa is an international pop sensation. Okay? So the young girls and the young dudes who went to her are going to see her eating pigeon and think, that's cool. It's not cool, it's terrible. Just like her music. Okay, so we have Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix, oh my god, dude. This one hurts because he's supposed to be a vegan. Supposed to be a savior of the animals. My life, dude, you did Earthlings. And you're going to be riding horses now for movies? What is this? Where does your ethics end? With a paycheck? No, man, come on. Now we have, oh boy, no, vegan gains. Okay, this guy is terrible for many reasons, but the main reason I'm nominating him this year is because of his consent training. Ridiculous nonsense. Now, what is consent training? You might ask. Yeah, well, he says that you can train a horse so that they give you consent to ride them. Bro, that's called grooming, and no, it's not consent, you're forcing them. So, oh, bloody, oh no. Just now. Next, we have Lis Hamilton. Ah, yes, Lis Hamilton, the Formula One driver, very famous, very, acclaimed, one of the guys with most titles in history. And this guy not only drives a car, he now rides camels too. Like, what the hell, dude? Like, what is that? Just like Joaquin Phoenix. Why are you riding camels? It doesn't make any sense. But hey, he's supposed to be vegan. That's the other thing, right? But no, he is not, obviously. Now we have Chef Molly with her ridiculous restaurant, Kind Sage, in LA, that recently changed the menu from plant-based to regenerative farming. Oh, lady, where to begin? Lady, your restaurant wasn't failing because it was vegan. Your restaurant was failing because, first of all, it's called Kind Sage, and it's a restaurant in LA. Like, could it be any more pretentious and overpriced? I mean, bloody hell, lady. And it looks like a hippie place. Like, why do you call it Kind Sage? What is with these names? You don't have to call it anything like that. Just call it the Rumpa Lumpa Burger Shack or something, and evoke images of overconsumption and good times for Americans, Not this thing, Kind Sage. Nobody wants to go to your stinky incense shop with holistic crystals and whatnot. It's horrible. Okay, moving on. We have the current vegan society. I need to point out this is the current one. Yes. Because of the ridiculous definition that completely destroys the actual definition of the vegan society, of the actual one, the one that Leslie Cross, Donald Watson, created and made awesome. No, these guys, they say like, you know what, no, that's all, out with the old, in with the new, and the new is on welfareist, non-vegan message. Absolutely terrible. And this one is an interesting nomination because it's an organization, right? It's not just one person. But yeah, let's see if the current vegan society is the one who gets the this honor of being the Numquat. Now we have Erin Janus. Ah yes, Erin Janus. I didn't even know her, but apparently she was a big deal like a decade ago. Turns out she hasn't made any videos. Now she resurfaced recently. And there's speculation that she might not be vegan, but she hasn't been addressing this rumor. So it fuels this rumor even more because she doesn't even respond to that. She's not even said that she's vegan still or that she's not. So there's a big mystery surrounding this person. Now we have Gareth WI Jones. He's a Welsh farmer from Wales. And this guy is not only himself an animal exploiter, but he is also a YouTuber farmer with, a bunch of anti-vegan nonsense videos. And he's also annoying the crap out of my friend PJ Venom. So no, I'm not gonna let that slide. Now we have Amanda Gorman, some lady who did a Team Milk campaign. This campaign is absolutely horrible because she's supposed to be saying this message, this pro-feminine, pro-women message, but then she's like Team Milk and whatnot. It's like, what? That's not very feminine, you know? Promoting the exploitation of females from other species. But hey, what do I know? And then we have Paris Hilton. Oh yeah, Paris Hilton. Now we know she's a Numquat for many reasons, but this one is terrible. Another lobster theme Numquat. This one is she was seen playing with a lobster. This was a live lobster that she and some guy were like dressing up and putting a little hat on top of the lobster and sunglasses and stuff like that. That's absolutely ridiculous. Then we have Peter Dinklage, the actor from Game of Thrones, Tyrion Lannister. This guy, recently, on another podcast, he was saying that he was vegetarian for many years, not even vegan. He said vegetarian for many years. This already puts him in the Numquat category. But then he says that filming Game of Thrones made him not vegan or not vegetarian anymore because he was in Croatia. Yeah, Croatia though, so he couldn't be vegetarian there. Like, what the heck? Croatia? This is in the same vein of that Jenna Ortega being in Romania or Alex O'Connor being in France. Apparently, geography, though, has been becoming one of the preferred excuses of the anti-vegan idiot. Then we have Carson Hughes. Yeah, he made it. I mean, he's done more than anyone else, I think, to deserve a nomination. And he made it. Congratulations, Carson. You did it. You're sitting on the same table as Alex O'Connor, except this table is a dishonorable table of horrible people. Why he's being nominated? Because he made this video about him not being vegan anymore and his community post, and it's just terrible. Like, the excuses he gives are just a bunch of utilitarian, ridiculous excuses that have nothing to do with veganism or anything. I could go more about it. I wanted to make a video on it, but really, I don't know. I just want to go on vacation. Maybe the Phantom will do it. I don't know. And lastly, but not leastly, we have the Fedora Guy. What about Palestine? Yeah, this is from a Gem Lettuce outreach video, so go watch it. It's a terrible dude with a fedora. Not only he looks ridiculous, but he speaks ridiculous too. So, and that's it. Those are the nominees. Now, in the video description, I'm gonna leave you with the link to the voting process. And I'm also going to share that, well, probably in the comments as a pinned comment, if YouTube lets me, and probably in the community post. Now, how the voting process works is there's 20 nominations, but what we're going to do is assign points from 10 to 1, 10 being the most Numquat, to 1 being the least Numquat. Who do you think deserves to be nominated? So you're going to assign points to each candidate, and then the rest of the candidates will get 0 points. And from there, once the voting process is over, everyone has voted and stuff like that, we're going to see who's the top 10. Those are going to make it into the first round of voting for the actual Numquat. So we're just choosing the candidates this year. Hey, it's 21 people, 20 nominations. It's way too many, so I'm doing these point systems. Okay, well, I think that's it. That's it for today. Thank you for watching and listening to me. I'm going. Yes, that's right. I'm going to go on my vacation now. Bye.